St Denny's was quite a poor area, and my dad went to school at St Denny's School, and he told me once that although he had boots and shoes, some of the kids actually rolled up with nothing on their feet. They were bare feet. So so he went from there. He went from St Denny's School and got a job as a delivery driver, and then in 1936 he got a job with the AA. The AA in those days, he started off his first 6 months on a bicycle with a little tiny toolkit on the back of the saddle, and when he'd done his apprenticeship, I think they got him a motorbike. So he was on that and subsequent motorbikes from 1936 to 1962. In the war, he was in the military police, and I've got, oh no, I'll just to show you this. This is a picture of, if anybody knows Southampton, Cobden Bridge. Cobden Bridge goes over the Itchen towards St Denny's from the Triangle, and my dad told me that when the tide was high, because the river's tidal there, they used to dive off this bridge into the water and swim in the river. So that's that. Getting up to the war, he was well, as I say, he was in the military police. He went over to Dunkirk on that first wave and scuttled back, as most of them did, and then subsequently he went over with D-Day. He was not in the fighting first wave. He was in the second wave over. I think he went over on the 7th of June. And I said to him once, had he ever had cause to fire his gun at anybody? No, he hadn't. The closest he got to action was in a French town. He had to shelter from shells that were coming over, and he sheltered behind a wall. He did have a couple of German prisoners, but that was about it. And so the only other things I've got here is a photo of my dad much later, and these were just two identity cards that everybody had to have, and this was one for my sister and myself.
A far cry away from our chip and pin and
absolutely,
retina scanning kind of.
Absolutely. I mean, to illustrate, that his dad was a coal merchant, and his business foundered because they took his horses away for the war, and they never came back. So he had a coal merchant's business, which actually failed because of that, and that was that. So anyway, sorry, I haven't mentioned the only one artefact I've got, which is an old brass tape measure, which obviously predates the plastic ones of today, and that's stamped with the AA sort of on it, and that was, I guess, either pre or just after the war. But yeah, that's it.